Chosen one. Stop. Don't blink. Don't breathe too fast. Don't let your mind wander even for a second, because something has just happened in the highest realms of heaven, and it has your name written across it. A report, not a rumor, not an opinion, not a prayer request. A celestial report about your life was just opened, read, and examined in the throne room of the Most High. And what happened next left heaven in a silence so thick, so sacred, that even the angels who never stop singing fell quiet. Something in that report about you was so unexpected, so unusual, so rare, that it stunned the very hierarchy of heaven. And chosen one, you need to hear exactly what was written in that report, because it explains every battle, every silence, every delay, every pain you have been trying to understand. Stay with me. This is not a message to play in the background. This is a message that found you on purpose. Lean in, because heaven just revealed who you really are. Chosen one, listen very carefully. In the courts of heaven, nothing is missed. Not a whisper, not a tear, not a silent battle, not a moment when you held yourself together with shaking hands, not a day when you smiled in public while falling apart in private. Heaven sees everything, but heaven does not record everything. Only what is significant becomes part of your spiritual dossier. And chosen one, your dossier was just reviewed, not by angels alone, not by intermediaries, not by heavenly scribes, but by the council that sits closest to the throne. And when the report was read aloud, something happened that rarely ever happens. Heaven stopped, not because of your failures, not because of your mistakes, not because of your flaws, but because of who you became in the dark, who you remained in the fire, who you chose to be when nobody was watching. Your report did not start with your accomplishments. It didn't begin with your talents. It didn't open with your good moments. It began with the moments you thought were invisible. The night you cried silently so no one would hear. The morning you forced yourself out of bed when your spirit felt heavy. The day you forgave someone who did not deserve forgiveness. The moment you stayed kind while someone tried to break you. The hour you whispered, "God, help me," when you had no strength left. Every one of those moments was documented, not as weakness, but as evidence of remarkable strength. The report highlighted this one truth. This one kept their heart pure while being surrounded by corruption. And when that line was spoken in heaven, angels bowed their heads in reverence, because purity under pressure is one of the rarest forms of spiritual excellence. Chosen one, you were tested in ways you didn't recognize as tests. Tests of patience, integrity, loyalty, humility, resilience, faith in silence. And every time the test appeared, you passed it without fanfare, without applause, without anyone cheering you on. Heaven was watching. While you were wiping tears alone, heaven was recording. While you were quietly choosing the right thing, heaven was taking note. When you refused to turn bitter, the report stated clearly, this one grew when they should have broken. This one rose when they should have collapsed. This one stayed soft when life tried to harden them. This was the moment heaven became silent. Because it's rare, very rare. Most souls survive tests with scars. But you You were transformed by them. The next section of the report listed every attack sent against you, every spiritual arrow, every emotional wound, every betrayal, every manipulation, every lie spoken with the intention to break you. And next to each attack, heaven wrote a single word: failed. The attacks failed. The traps failed. The attempts to break your mind failed. The plans to destroy your spirit failed. Not because you were strong every day, but because the hand of God was covering you. On every day you were weak, chosen one. You survived things other souls would still be recovering from. Heaven saw it. Heaven recorded it. Heaven honored it. But here is where the report shifted, and where heaven reacted in awe. After listing every attack, every trial, every season of silence, every betrayal, the report revealed your response. And this stunned them. This one did not become what they went through. Read that line again. You did not become bitter, is hardened, hateful, vengeful, cold, corrupted, selfish. You stayed compassionate. You stayed tender-hearted. You stayed willing to love, willing to forgive, willing to try again, even after being hurt repeatedly. This is what shocked heaven, not your survival, but your purity after survival. That is a miracle, a rare miracle. And heaven took notice. At the end of your spiritual dossier, after all the evidence was reviewed, after every silent battle was recorded, heaven issued a verdict that changes your entire future. This one is ready. Ready for what? Ready for restoration, elevation, divine justice, accelerated blessings, spiritual promotion, answered prayers, protection, upgrades, destiny, alignment. A new season has been authorized over your life. The waiting wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The silence wasn't abandonment. It was examination. The pain wasn't meaningless. It was purification. And now, you are stepping into what you were always meant to carry. Chosen one. Heaven knows your name. Heaven has read your report. Heaven has given the verdict. Heaven has opened the next chapter. All you need to do now is respond with the words that align your spirit. I am ready. Type it in the comments. Say it out loud. Feel the shift inside you. Because chosen one, your report stunned heaven. Your endurance moved heaven. And your reward is already on its way. Amen.